have been living in the bus for just over a year now, and we have made like a gazillion changes to it since then. So here's our 1 year tour video, show you all the upgrades we've made and what has and hasn't worked for us. Most of it's worked pretty well for us. So come on in. Ta-da! Okay, so first I want to show you the front of the bus that we've updated. Cameraman. Some of the more recent upgrades that we made, we built this bookshelf up front in here and the bookshelf down this side over the couch, and they've given us so much storage space I can't even fill them. Like, we have room for books, and that's so exciting. Then recently I also painted the dash white. That's good and that's bad. And I made a button mosaic down here on the doghouse because, like, I don't know, art. This table is an addition that we've made that I really, really like. It makes it to where somebody can eat here, first of all, water bottles for while I'm driving, stuff while I'm driving, super great. The cool part about this table is obviously Jonathan has to get in the doghouse occasionally. So it swings all the way out of the way and he can access the doghouse just fine. And then it just pops back up. Ta-da! Love that table. It was actually supposed to be temporary and it's become permanent. So that's pretty cool. Not much over here has changed. We have our kids' table basically. They eat here, they do their schoolwork here. The leaf does fold up and down. When we have family game nights in here, we need that extra few inches for everybody to be able to sit around it. So that works out really well.
Fold it.
No.
It folds, but no, it doesn't fold.
It folds, but it's a pain in the ass, so we're not going to fold it right now.
Okay.
Oh! My lamp. This is my birthday present, was my birthday present. It's actually been in storage for as long as I can remember. Genuine 1970s lamp. I love this thing. Ta-da! Okay. The couch is pretty much the same as it was. I need to redo the cushions, but I did redo the back. It got a pretty makeover. Super pretty. I love the fabric. Over here we have a new addition because we have two new additions in our home. We have Moose and Juniper, so we had to make dog bowls work out in here. And their toys go down below, and then there's holes cut out to hold each of their bowls. And I mean, we keep this water bowl pretty full while we're traveling, and it's never spilled. So, then Moose on the other hand makes a huge mess, but that's not the bowl's fault. Another really cool recent addition that I've made is window screens. I love them. They were a really fun project. It's really hard to photograph a screen. It's like almost impossible. And what came with those window screens are these pretty little windowsills that I love. It kind of gave a finished look to the windows. Those make me super happy. And the screens, we can now leave the windows open in the evenings when the bugs are starting to come in. So that's really helpful to get the bus cooled off in the evenings. So in the kitchen, oh my gosh, banana bungees are life, man. Like, do you see how many bananas this is holding? That's a lot of bananas, and it drives just fine. Banana bungees on Amazon, they're like $7. They're amazing, they're magical. And then a new produce holder because, like, we buy so much produce, like, we have no place for it all. Our stove has not changed. I love it still. It's perfect for feeding a family. Fridge has not changed. However, we are learning that this fridge takes a lot of electricity now that we are powered by Go Power Solar. So we may be looking into a new fridge soonish. I'm not sure. I don't want to rebuild the kitchen for it. Over here, not much has changed over here. We still have our dish drying rack. Oh, I added this. We try to stay away from paper products, but honestly, when we're boondocking, sometimes it's a necessary evil. So I added this handy dandy paper towel holder up here. Fits perfect, very handy. Yep, nothing else exciting in here. Trash can, I don't know if I showed that last year. Pull out trash can. And under the sink is our 6-gallon RV water heater. Over here, we have our pantry. I did put some wheels on it, so it's a little bit easier to pull out. And we added a latch to the door for when we're traveling because the wheels make it move too much. So We have our magic hippie bees. Love them. And over here is our shower. Come on through. So in here is our shower. We do keep a clip on the bottom of the door from when we're traveling so that it doesn't come out. But it opens and it creates a privacy door to the front. It holds all of the towels. And then we have the shower in here. And this is our handy dandy coat hook. In the wintertime, we can move our coats anywhere in the bus. And this hook is crazy strong, like too strong sometimes. So that's the shower. Bathroom sink hasn't changed much, except I've added stuff all over the place, like the pretty tree. What's that called? The pretty twine tree. Can you say that 3 times fast? Twine tree, twine tree, twine tree. Over here we have the poop room. So I hung baskets for the towels in there, and I painted the back wall. I love having this view. That's kind of weird to say that I like having the view of the toilet, but I really do. I like the color. It's colorful. It's fun to look at. So far our composting toilet has held up really well. I did give it a new coat of paint some places just to kind of protect the wood because kids and urine and it happens. So otherwise it's held up really, really great, except in freezing weather. In freezing weather, it does not drain. That's fun. Okay, so master bed, still the same as it was. I'm not sure in the last video if I said it's 48 inches wide and it's, I think 6 foot long. No, it's more than 6 foot long, like 6.5 foot long. But it is 48 inches wide, which is smaller than a full, bigger than a twin. So it works fine for us. Over here we have the closet, which is 5 foot long by about 2 foot deep. Plenty of space for us. We actually have room to spare. It works out very nicely. Down here under the bed, we have our dresser space. So all these drawers, good and full of stuff. Underneath the bed does lift up kind of like an RV bed. Underneath of that is our inverter, our solar charge controllers, all of our electrical stuff. And then there's a little bit of storage space back there, which might be replaced this year. We'll see. Oh, I love this light. This light's really cool. It's a sensor light and it actually brightens and dims. I love this light. It's great, except for flies turn it on and off. That's pretty funny when that happens. It's like there's a ghost. We have all of our storage up here. We have 2 laptop cubbies built in up top, and laptops stay there perfectly while we're driving. So far, so good. There's a side table, 3 shelves built inside over here, which is really handy. What else? Over here, so back here I'm about to walk into the bunk room. And of course, it's nice to have some separation of space. So we have a door that shuts off the bunk room from the front of the bus, which really is amazing how much sound does not travel back there. I can be sitting back there and Jonathan can yell in the front of the bus and I don't hear him with the door open. So the door may be overkill, but it's really nice to have. So last year, I said that I wanted a laundry chute built in the floor in front of the bathroom. That didn't happen because solar happened instead. So instead, we built this laundry hamper here that actually opens so the kids can fill up the laundry bag with all the laundry in it. And it's not in the way at all, and it holds a crap ton of laundry, which is really, really nice. My picture wall, I have to have pictures. Pictures everywhere. I love pictures. So up here, let's see if I can do this without screwing it up. So this is the charge controller remote. That tells us what our panels are bringing in. Right here is the inverter remote. This like controls the inverter and does all sorts of fancy stuff. I have no idea what it does. Here's our battery monitor. And we actually have the Bluetooth dongle with it so Jonathan can check it on his phone anytime he wants. And this is our thermostat. Not quite as fancy as the rest. So now we're gonna enter the bunk room. It's really hard to get pictures back here, let alone video. This is the kids' closet. It looks like a mess, but I swear it's like organized chaos. So one of the upgrades that I've done this year, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see me and this, but I built these racks for the kids' clothes to pull out on, and it's kind of messy, but it's still a good way for them to see all of their clothes and be able to pick out what they're gonna wear. It pushes back in. So that's really, it's different and it works really well for us. I'm not sure it would work for just any space. It would be nice if it was a deep enough space to use hangers on. That would work even better, but it's not in there. So I actually got the rings that they're hanging on are actually ring toss rings from Amazon. So whatever works. It's really hard to get video or picture back here. You can't hear anything either. Up here is our fantastic fan. And it really is fantastic. It really does keep things a lot cooler in here. We always have it, or I always have it, pointing out to suck all the hot air out. Over here we have Jackson's bunk. He has his outer space wallpaper up here that we made. And on this side is Sadie's bunk. She has all of her unicorn sparkly goodness. And down below, this bunk is Jaden's / guest bed / back couch, and it's actually used as a rear couch most often. When Jaden's not here, then we just kind of hang out on it. We do a lot of reading on it. On this side, this is actually Natalie's bunk, but it's folded up right now, and her mattress is stored down here under Jaden's bed. So when they're both here, we just pull the mattress out, fold the bed down, and we've got 4 bunks again. But in the meantime, they have all of this extra floor space to play in. It is wonderful. It's like they have their own little living space back here when Jane and Natalie are here. This is their stairs to get to their bunk. Also doubles as a toy box. And there's also a side table back behind this level that has plug-ins for charging and things like that. Okay, so we have a 23-gallon propane tank in one of the bays. We have 110 gallons of fresh water storage underneath and 55-gallon drums. We have a 55-gallon gray tank. We have a 6-gallon RV 3-way water heater. We have an RV propane furnace. That's probably the only part of the build that we would change if we could, because it keeps things up here very, very warm, and it works great up here, but it doesn't keep things back there very warm. So we're looking at alternatives to stay warmer back there instead of space heaters, which is what we did this last winter. We also have an RV AC up here in the front. It keeps things really cool up here, not so much in the back. So again, we're looking at options to replace both the heating, not replace, supplement the heating and cooling situations in here, or we can just go to the mountains and stay cool. That sounds like a much better plan to me. Thanks for checking out our tour video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below, or get a hold of us on Instagram at Backroads or Bust, or on Facebook you can find us at Jonathan Job or Shyla Job. We are always happy to answer any questions you guys might have, so hit us up. See you guys later.